Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Strv S1, the Strv S1. It's a Swedish Tier 8 premium tank destroyer, and it's located on the southeast spawn of Fjords, and it's under the command of Marky 12. Now there is a Super Unicum in this game, and so you're going to see him a little while later. He's in the AMX 65 ton, but the Strv S1, which is Tier 8 premium, you can buy in the gift shop. It's got a 105mm gun. It's a Swedish flat pack, which means obviously it's a wedge-shaped tank with a fixed gun that's aimed by using the suspension. Now he's headed up onto the peninsula, known as Little Italy by some people, and this is a really good spot for firing at the enemy in ambush. He's going to hide behind these bushes, and his teammate there in the school bus, the SU-14-2 Arty, is going off down towards the end of the peninsula. Right, we've got some enemy turned up. Now you can see the AMX 65 ton is showing as blue on this map, but he actually is a Super Unicum. Mr. Strong, I think is his name. Yep, there he is, going through the picture right now. Now, as I said, it's a 105mm gun. This is actually the prototype for the Swedish wedges. They actually built this one first before they built the 1030, which was the final one, which is the tier. I think it's the 103B, which is actually the tier 10 version. Now he's got an alpha damage of 390 hit points per shot. Now he's having a look at that Progetto and that T-54, but he can't get shots on them at the moment. It's very much an ambush tank, really. You sit in a cover position, looking and waiting for the enemy to turn up. You can go YOLO and effectively, drive directly up behind somebody, but you need to go to siege mode to get accuracy. But if you are close enough to the enemy, you can literally drive up straight behind them and shoot them, even without going into siege mode. But of course, your accuracy really goes to pot. It's got fairly decent reload speed, 8.61 seconds, which is quite fast. Okay, need a rammer though. Oh, gets around into the T-54 for 404. Pulling back. He knows he's been hit by a tank destroyer. He can't see it, so he needs to get under cover, so he's pulling back. He knows now that he's not being fired on anymore, so he's in cover. Now there's an E5 to the south, trying to make it through the pass. He's facing the Super Unicum. No other enemies in sight yet. Now they're 2 tanks down at the moment, which is it's a bit of a difficult time. You don't really want to be 2 tanks down, especially when both of the tanks that you're down are Black Dogs, the M4190 Grand Final, and they were in platoons, so it looks like they must have YOLO'd into the enemy and got wiped out. There's the T-54 again, and gets around through the turret. Actually through the turret, and the T-54 has been killed. It's difficult to know which way to fire. There is a Strv S1 up there, but of course it's in the way, the ground's in the way, so we can't fire it at the moment. But he's getting ready just in case he does come over that rise, because he is just around the corner. He might try to come in and get that ISU 152, and then we might get shots on him. He's pulling back to use the bush mechanic. Okay, that should be about right. He's aiming, but no, wants a bit further back. Still worried about the tanks if they come through the gap. They have. There's a 50 TP. That's the Polish tank. This is a tier 10 battle. That's the tier 8 Polish tank, the Prototypo. Oh, been killed. Oh, just after we fire the round, just before we fire the round, and there's 2 enemies now in the cap area. One's an Object 2684. The other one is an LTTB, and they're having a ding-dong battle with our defenders. We fire around into the Object 268, it goes straight through. 490, 421. Reloading, can he get another round in? using the Bush mechanic. He can't be seen at the moment by that Ob 268, but they know which direction he's in, and he couldn't get through the armor there. He aimed actually as a strong point, which is actually on the topper casement. Needed to go for the side. Yeah, that worked. 334 takes him out the game. Now LTTB side on. Can we get a round in? We're loaded. Fires a round in, but we don't get anything recorded. I should think it's certain that the LTTB knows that there's a tank destroyer to the south. And there's the S1. He's come up over the rise. Can we get a shot? Not yet. He's gone back to look for the Emil. You can see the Emil. Fires around him. Finishes him. 219 hit points. Reloading. Now, can that Wolverine spot, or Wolverine, it's a 110, sorry. His name is Wolverine. Can that 110 spot the Strv? Oh, there's the LTTB again. And he's been killed. Killed by our ISU 152. With 2 tanks up on the enemy now, and that VK-4502's inside him. We shot him in the side of the turret. You can see the hole just underneath the cupola. That probably took out his tank commander. And there's the S1. He's just come around the corner. Can we get a shot on him? Just got the corner. Fire around in. Yes, we overmatch his armor. 396 goes straight through. It's got very weak armor. Now, he was poking out from the overgrowth there, so and in fact the enemy have made it through, or they've been pushed back round the corner, I should think. But the Strv is still there. We're pulling back, and the Su-14-2 takes out the Strv. So now there are only 2 enemy remaining, and they're both around that corner, I think. Well, there's one of them is the Object 430. The other one's the Arty, GW Tiger P. Now, he's gone back out of siege mode. Is he going to drive? No. He's not. In fact, the thing is, we lost the 65 ton. And so the Object 430U could come around that corner. And the Object 430U is a tier 10 Soviet medium, but it's a heavy medium. Now he's reloading with APCR, the premium version, premium round, to get through the armor. Our ISU 152 is just off to the northwest. You need to be careful when you're driving across there. If you slip over the edge, you can go right into the harbour. I wonder, is he going to go chasing that Object 430, or is he going to go up to the pass? At the moment, the 430U is guarding the pass, so he's holding that position. And I think what we're going to do, is Marky's going to do, is he's going to go up to this pass and chase the Object 430 into the view of the ISU 152. If the Object 430 makes a stand, then Marky will kill him. And then it's just first one to the Arty to end the game. He's not going into siege mode yet. As I say, you can get fairly close to the enemy. You don't need to go into siege mode. You just fire your gun directly into them. But ideally, you want to go into siege mode and shoot over a ridgeline. And he's not there. He must have gone back to his cap. In which case, he's probably taking a defensive position, looking in this direction to try and take shots at the enemy as they appear. And the best thing to do under these circumstances would be to head up the east side of the mountain and come in from the north. In fact, from the northeast, because that way he gets very little warning of your appearance. The ISU 152 is moving ahead. The school bus is taking up position so he can get shots. He's also moving north. There's the 430, and we can't get a shot. He's in cover. So we're going to have to move up and get closer. But Marky doesn't want to do so. He's being very cautious here. Now the ISU's got enough hit points that he can survive at least one shot. But if the Arty hits him, he's going to be in danger. And the water's quite deep there. You need to watch out for that. Okay, he's lost sight of the Object 430. Now we don't know where the enemy Arty is either. Now if Marky 12 goes into the cap, he'll force the Arty to come into play and try and fire around him. We might get some idea where that Arty is, but I think he's actually off to the east. Probably somewhere still in the A line. There he is, yes he is. Exactly as I thought. We can't get a shot on him. He's over the ridge line, but there's the 430U. Can we get a shot on him? We're bringing the gun down and... oh yes, look at that. Fires down into his top armor, blows him away, and now he's after that GW Tiger P. Can he get a shot from here? Yes he can. He's loaded. Fires around him. 389. And his teammate in the Jag Tiger finishes... oh no, it wasn't. It was the SU-14-2 who finished him off. The school bus got him. So there is some justice. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first class tanker for Marky 12 in the Strv S1. He also got a 5 for effect for dealing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got a Halonen's medal. He actually destroyed at least 2 enemy tanks or tank destroyers in tank destroyers in one battle, and they were at least 2 tiers higher than him, and that's a difficult feat because that means they have to be tier 10 vehicles that you took out. Well, the 430U was a tier 10 vehicle, and so was the Object 268. So very well done there. He also picked up a Confederate medal for dealing more, hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other team members, and a tanker sniper medal because he actually hit more of the enemy at longer range. Got the highest damage at 300 meters, fired at least 8 shots, and got 85% accuracy and 80% damage on the enemy that he did hit. And those are fairly difficult to get. You need to get a lot of long-range shots in order to score the tanker sniper medal. So congratulations on those. So let's have a look at team score. Well, he's got the highest damage on both teams, 3,945 hit points. He didn't get the high caliber for some reason. Maybe that wasn't 20% of the enemy hit points. But the highest scorer on the enemy team was the Object 430U right at the end. He managed 3,616 hit points of damage. Then came the E5. He managed 3,197. And then we got the Type 5 Heavy on our team with 2,812. When it came to kills, it was the school bus. He managed 5 kills. He hadn't managed to get 357 hit points of damage, but he actually did manage to kill off some of the enemy who've been very badly weakened, and that, like that GW Tiger P right at the end of the game. So that's how he managed to pick up the 5 kills off such a little, such a low score of hit points. When it came to Marky, he managed 3 kills, so did the Type 5 Heavy, so did the Object 430U. But when it came to base XP, it was Marky 12 who managed to score highest with 1,121. Not enough for an ace tanker, but certainly very good. Next highest scorer was the Unicum, the Super Unicum, 1013 he managed, Mr. Strong, and then came the Object 257 with 991. So let's have a look at detail. Well, he fired 13 rounds, got 12 direct hits, 11 penetration. Good accuracy and good penetration from that 105mm gun. He did damage of 3,945 hit points, of which 2,478 were at more than 300 meters. He did spot 1 enemy vehicle, that was the enemy Arty. He damaged 9 of the enemy, 3/5 of the enemy team, and killed 3 of the enemy, that's 1/5 of the enemy team, and did damage assistance of 31 hit points. He also managed to get 11 defense points when he was firing on the enemy who were actually in the cap, and I think that was on the Object 268 when he was capping. On a premium count, he earned 105,230 credits. This is why the Strv is such a good tank to have, because it earns bucket loads of credits. 105,230 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and the ammo is fairly cheap, he actually took away 86,510 battle credits for a 10-minute battle. That's pretty good value. He received 1,682 XP on a premium and got 168 XP because this is a premium tank after all, and so he took away 1,850 experience points altogether. You can soon build up a very skilled crew in the Strv S1. So congratulations Marky, good battle, and nice to see the Halonens, the Confederate and the tanker sniper. Pity it wasn't an ace, but there again I think if you scored a few more experience points, I think, yes, you would have done it. But I love that last kill on the Object 430U, shooting down on him from above, straight through his top armor. He couldn't survive a round like that, right through his weak top armor, and it worked perfectly. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.